Everyone says they want to change the world.
5 minutes.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to change the world.
5 minutes.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to change the world.
5 minutes.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to change the world.
5 minutes.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to change the world.
ETA 5 minutes.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to change the world.
ETA 5 minutes.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone. Everyone says they want to.
Commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The paint store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The paint store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The paint store, same great paint, same great services.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're looking to refinance or finance new auto loan, Owyhee Federal Credit Union has some of the lowest rates in town. Rates as low as 2.55% APR. You have no reason not to check us out. It's easy. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
If you ranch or farm, you've all lost them out there one time or another. I'm talking about rake teeth. Your John Deere dealer Grossenberg Implement knows how important they are this time of year as you're raking those corn stalks together to bale or getting ready for next year's hay crop. So this week, Grossenberg Implement is offering 8% discount on all rake teeth. Fix those worn out teeth on your hay rake now and save. Only at Grossenberg Implement. Locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota.
Coming up on Friday, then, it was O'Gorman and Brandon Valley playing Rapid City Stevens and Central, respectively, both of them getting 3 set victories. They flip-flop venues. Brandon Valley beat Stevens 3-1. O'Gorman swept Rapid City Central in straight sets. And then Yankton, whom The Governors beat on Thursday night, went up to Aberdeen Central and beat them in straight sets on Saturday. And the interesting thing was about that, Pierre beat Harrisburg here on Tuesday. Then Aberdeen went to Harrisburg, beat Harrisburg in 5 sets on Thursday last week while the Governors were sweeping Yankton. And then we saw Yankton go to Aberdeen and sweep them in straight sets, 25-16, 18, and 22. The scores in that one. Meanwhile, on Saturday, other action at Sioux Falls, Washington, and Jefferson playing at a tournament at Bishop Heelan High School in Sioux City. And the news from that is Sioux Falls, Washington, who had been previously unbeaten at 18-0, suffered their first loss of the season. That was to Western Christian out of Northwest Iowa. Very, very good volleyball program from Western Christian. They beat Sioux Falls, Washington 2-1. So the Warriors are no longer unbeaten, but they are still top ranked in South Dakota, and they are still the top power ranked team as well. So they're 22-1. O'Gorman is now 15-3 after beating both Rapid City schools over the weekend. Washington has almost a full 2-point power average better than O'Gorman. And, of course, the Governors are 13-3, and they're in the 3 spot right now. So you got O'Gorman at 43.389. The Governor power average is 43.438. And then next in line, Brandon Valley, who is 19-7, is at 42.923. So about 4/10 of a power point average better for the Governors, which is still quite substantial this late into the season that the Pierre has on that edge over Brandon Valley. So it's Washington, O'Gorman, Pierre, Brandon Valley in the top 4. Sioux Falls Roosevelt continues to come on strong. They're 15-9 now in the season. They have passed Harrisburg into the number 5 spot. Harrisburg dropping to 6 at 16-6. Sioux Falls Lincoln now 16-9 on the season. They're the 7 seed. Aberdeen Central with a big win Thursday, but a disappointing loss on Saturday to Yankton. They're the 8th seed right now at 10-11. Those are your home teams if the Sodak 16 were to begin tonight. Number 9 is Mitchell. They're 9-8 on the season. Sioux Falls Jefferson, who was number 14 last week, has moved all the way up to number 10, even though their record just 9-14. Watertown is now 10-11 in the 11 spot. Huron that we'll see tonight, 8-9 on the season. They're sitting currently in the 12 seed right now. Yankton is now in the 13 spot with their 11-2 record, 11-12 record rather. Rapid City Stevens 13-13 has dropped all the way to the 14 spot. Brookings and Sturgis round out the top 16 with Rapid City Central, Douglas, and Spearfish on the outside looking in. And Sturgis might be one of the teams on the outside. Looks like Brookings probably going to be safe. But if the Sodak 16 started tonight, the Pierre Governors as the 3 seed would host number 14, Rapid City Stevens, and the Huron Tigers as the 12 seed would go to number 5, Sioux Falls Roosevelt. So that's the way things look in the state of volleyball in Class AA as we speak. The schedule coming up tonight includes the Governors hosting Huron. Meanwhile, also in the ESD, Mitchell will play up at Aberdeen. All the old 3AA schools are playing each other tonight. And then interconference matchups with Brookings at Sioux Falls Roosevelt, Watertown playing at Sioux Falls Jefferson, and Brandon Valley playing at Sioux Falls Washington. Meanwhile, it's Harrisburg hosting Class A's powerhouse Sioux Falls Christian. Also in Sioux Falls, O'Gorman is playing at Lincoln tonight. Out west, Spearfish and Douglas are playing Class A opponents in the Black Hills Conference, both of them at home. And then on Thursday is for football. The final night of the high school football regular season for Class 11 AA is Thursday. So Friday is volleyball night this week, and the Governors will entertain the Douglas Patriots, who are the 18 seed right now. Just maybe a tune-up there for the Governors expected, but they'll have to come out and perform, no doubt about it. That'll be at 7 o'clock with the first serve and a 6:30 pregame Friday night in our next volleyball broadcast. Meanwhile, Huron, in their upcoming schedule, along with Mitchell, will host the Rapid City School Central and Stevens. Huron will have Central on Friday night in the arena, and they'll host Rapid City Stevens on Saturday afternoon. Quick look at the week ahead has the Governors, as mentioned, hosting the Brookings Bobcats 1 week from tonight here at Riggs High Gym. Huron, meanwhile, will entertain Mitchell that very same night. So that's the upcoming schedule in addition to everything else that's going on here tonight and this week in the state of volleyball Class AA. And as we continue through our pregame, we'll take a 2-minute timeout. Actually, both coaches had some things going on, and we did not get full interviews or didn't get interviews with the coaches. Well, we'll do our own rendition of Keys to Success when we come back. After this 2-minute break, the pregame continues with our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success next as you listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Beck Motor Company is kicking off fall with up to $200 tire rebates along with 4 free oil changes. Enjoy $40 off a full detail on your vehicle. Nothing is missed with this hand wash and wax, carpets and seats, shampoo, and more. Take $15 off a light detail, starting as low as $75. Call us at 224-5912. Visit us online at beck-motors.com. Happy fall!
Every day, we're making a great deal better.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Hey DQ fans, there's a new treat in town this fall, the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. It's a match made in flavor heaven with Reese's Pieces, chocolate chip cookie dough, and peanut butter topping all mixed in world-famous soft serve. You heard that right, Reese's Pieces and cookie dough. So introduce your taste buds to these sweet soulmates and grab the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat today, only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. GoGovs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that it's all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Live ticket streaming, River 92.7 on the radio call. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym, everybody. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Looking forward to, again, another outstanding effort that we expect night in and night out now from the Pierre Riggs High School volleyball squad. Governors 13-3, taking on the Huron Tigers 8-9 on the season. But these two teams saw each other just a couple of Thursdays ago. What is that, 12 days ago? So here we go again. That night in Huron, it was a Governor 3-set sweep, which actually was big news. It was the first time in 38 tries or so that the Governors were able to defeat Huron on the volleyball court. And they did it in straight sets for the first time in an even longer span than that. So that's over and done with. Now the Governor's talking about Keys to Success, which are sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care. I have to answer the question of how do we do that again. Huron is a team that is still a nuisance to a lot of teams that are higher than them in the power rankings. And again, we're talking about Huron being in the 12th seed with an 8-9 mark. Haven't had the best season as they lost an awful lot from last year. And of course, had to do with the transition of a new head coach this year. I did have a chance to talk with Joshua Lean, the head coach of Huron now, who was doing some National Guard duty out in Rapid City today. So I heard he had tough roads coming in, and he's got to go back out there tonight. Certainly, thanks to Coach Lean for his service and what he does. But the keys to success for Huron, though, as we talk about the way things have gone, I asked him about the 3-set sweep a couple of weeks ago in Huron. The Governors had, it seemed like all 3 sets. You've got games that are going very closely, but the Governors were able to pull away in each one of those sets. I forgot I don't have the scores in front of me right now, but Pierre ended up winning those sets somewhat fairly easily, but Huron is a team that's going to be hanging around quite a bit. And what Coach Lean said in response to that is this is a team that can make the adjustments at first, but when the other team counter adjusts to the adjustments that the Tigers are making, Huron has had trouble and a lot of difficulty so far this season in reacting to some of those counter adjustments. And obviously, you've got to make changes as the match will go along. Huron has been a little bit slow in being able to counter adjust to the counter adjustments, if you will, and that's one way that one thing that Coach Lean said. And that was kind of the case in Huron's last match, a 3-1 loss Thursday night to Sioux Falls Jefferson. And again, recurring theme. Although Huron has beaten 3 teams ahead of them in the power rankings, and so they know what they're capable of. It's just a matter of coming out and staying consistent, not only for 3 sets, but sometimes for 4 or 5. And I think that's what Huron is certainly looking at tonight. I'll be perfectly honest. I told Coach Lean what he was mentioning sounded an awful lot like what we've been seeing out of the Governor Green here for a number of years as well. So maybe roles reversing a little bit as far as these 2 teams are concerned. But that's one thing about keys to success that we talk about with head coach Josh Lean and his Huron Tigers coming into this one tonight, taking on the Governors for the second time in recent memory. And again, just see if you can make some changes and continue to go with those changes. Now, the Huron team that we saw in Huron a couple of Thursdays ago, certainly a team that is a good hitting team. If they get in system, look out. But the problem for Huron and other things, speaking of consistency or the lack thereof, has to do with the fact that they're trying to run their system around a sophomore setter. Their would-be senior setter, Jazz McGurr, who came up into the kind of the tutelage of Tinley Buttonegg and was an all-stater for a couple of years. Jazz McGurr out due to a knee injury, just had surgery here this past week, so we wish her all the best. But her senior season lost because of that knee injury, unfortunately. So Huron is trying to go with the youth movement, and that can contribute to some of the inconsistencies they've been dealing with this year. So those are some keys to success when we talk about this one from the Huron Tigers. Let's hear from Central Dakota Eye Care, and we'll look at this matchup coming from the Governor's standpoint as we continue with our Pierre Governor pregame.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marceau of Central Dakota Eye Care. Yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in detecting eye conditions before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 to schedule an appointment. New patients always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in today's game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Central Dakota Eye Care, keys to success for the home team tonight, the Pierre Governors. And again, we'll have a conversation with head coach Tiffany Stoser at the end of this match, but she was a little late getting here. I'm guessing maybe her son was playing some youth football here tonight, but we'll kind of give you the Governor keys from our standpoint. You look back at Thursday, and well, let's go back to last Tuesday here at Riggs High, a rousing game, maybe the signature match of the year for the Governors in a 5-set win over Harrisburg, a 5th set that saw the Governors down 9-2, and Harrisburg just 6 points away from closing things out. But the Governors go on a 14-5 run to close out that game. They get the 16-14 win, and again, coming up with a huge win, and that might have knocked some wind out of the sails of Harrisburg, who ended up losing in a 5-setter on Thursday night to Aberdeen. The Governors, meanwhile, had to go on the road for a long road trip into what we might call in the sports world a trap game. The Governors with that big win going into a game where against a team that's still up and coming, but a team that on paper you certainly should be handling in Pierre's case, in the Yankton Gazelles. Well, it wasn't that easy. The first set went 27-25, although Pierre came from behind and outlasted Yankton in that one. And then they got a couple of other 25-20-something games under their belts as well. It was a straight set victory, but Yankton played an awfully good match, just had too many errors, especially in those first 2 sets. So things definitely could have gone a little bit differently from the Governor's standpoint, given maybe the way they approached that match, among other things. And that's just speculation. But that'll bring up our biggest key to success, I think, for the Pierre Governors tonight is how do you approach this match coming here. As now you're starting to see some bigger crowds. The Governors are going to be fired up about that. They certainly know after sweeping Huron 12 nights ago that they come in here, take care of business against the Tigers. Chances are they should have a pretty good night. Certainly that's just a matter of getting into their system, not making those errors that can help the opposing team's cause. And I think that's what the Governors are really going to have to battle here tonight. Could be an emotional night for the Governors, too. They're out here in hot pink jerseys. They'll be digging pink tonight as the month of October, certainly in the name of breast cancer awareness. And breast cancer is something that has hit the Governor volleyball team very closely. As you may know, Avery Kaiser and assistant coach Chloe Kaiser, sisters, but Mother Kim has been battling breast cancer over the last year. She's beaten the snot out of it. Let's just put that in there. And breast cancer is also, it's kind of hit other areas of the athletic program at Pierre Riggs High School as well. So it's a big night. You're digging pink here this evening. So battle the emotions if you have some. Maybe use those to your advantage if you're the Pierre Governors and try to harness all of that and make it a special night here. Hopefully coming out with another victory if you are the Pierre Governors. Those are keys to success. Hey, even the pep band is here playing the school song right now at Riggs High Gym. Keys to success from Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We'll continue on Dig Pink Night with our Becky Potts of State Farm Insurance Pregame Show. Starting lineups coming up next. They're sponsored by Envirotech. We'll meet both teams when we return. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Reinke Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit ReinkeGray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member Specific Investment Advice offered through GW1 Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GW1 and Reinke Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
Push it, pull it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get your trade to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $2,500. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $2,500 for it when you trade it in at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $2,500 when you trade yours in at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFordToyota.com. Minute one, $2,500 trade per deal. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Back at Riggs High Gym, we continue the pregame, but we're driven by the Office of Highway Safety of the state of South Dakota, who reminds us to buckle up every trip, every time. And not only that, but if we leave sooner and drive slower, we'll live longer. Reminders from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors. River 92.7, KGFX FM Pierre, a member of DRG Media Group. online too at drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page, the DRG News app for your iPhone and Android, sponsored by the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule. Live streaming, live video with the help of our friends at Live Ticket as well at the drgnews.com app and website. I'm Brian Oakland. These are your starting lineups coming up. Starters in our pregame brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. For the Governors, Remington Price, the outside hitter at 5'6" and a junior. Lily Sanchez, the setter and outsider, the junior. Continues to lead the way. McKenna Schleckaway, the junior, will hit in the middle and do a lot of blocking as well, as per usual. Elise Christopherson, the second setter, the sophomore, playing in the back row, along with Jenna Bush, the senior up front, who will rotate with Christopherson. Reese Terwilliger, the middle hitter, and a big outside hitter. The sophomore is continuing to play better, and Avery Kaiser, the junior, the leading scorer for the Governors, hitting from the outside as well, with Price, Sanchez, Schleckaway, and then Christopherson / Bush. Kaiser and Terwilliger, the starting rotation for the Governors. Addison Cumbo, the senior libero, roaming the back row. She'll be in black on black. The rest of the Governors digging pink tonight with their jerseys. Head coach Tiffany Stoser, assisted by Alexis Terwilliger, Brianna Kusler, and Chloe Kaiser. We'll meet the Tigers after we hear this from Envirotech in Pierre.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com and use their mobile app Waste Connect, or check their website, or even get a robocall for collection schedule changes due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
The Envirotech starting lineups for the visiting Huron Tigers tonight. Same lineup we saw a couple of weeks ago, and we'll run them down very quickly. But Carson Kaufman is a 5'9" junior middle hitter. Reese Roselle, Emily Dale, Heaven Gainey, Bryn Gose, Hampton Hines, the starting rotation. Bryn Huber is the libero, as we'll speed through the starting lineups here as we've got our national anthem coming up at the gym. Josh Lean is the head coach of the Huron Tigers. Our Envirotech starting lineups. We're back in 2 minutes.
It's your lucky day. You've just won a sweepstakes and you received a cashier's check to cover the cost of claiming your winnings. All you need to do is deposit the check and wire a portion of the money to pay those fees. There's just one catch. It's a scam. If you deposit the check and wire the money, your bank will soon learn the check is a fake and you are responsible to pay it back. The Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection wants you to know that counterfeit check scams are on the rise. For more information, contact their office, 1-800-300-1986.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom in Pierre, located conveniently behind Walmart, and see what you have been missing. There's a large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunications systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. They wish the Pierre Governors best of luck at Comtech. Come see what you have been missing.
Back at Ringside Gym once again as we continue. Just heard from Comtech. They'll sponsor our opening tip coming up, or let's say, the opening serve coming up here very shortly. Want to give you a little bit more of a rundown of that Huron lineup. Carson Kaufman, 5'9" junior, hitting in the middle. Reese Roselle, the 5'6" outside hitter. She is a senior. Emily Dale is a hard-hitting 5'10" middle hitter as well, as senior for the Tigers. Heaven Gainey, a 5'6" junior on the outside. We'll see Hampton Hines setting it up, a sophomore at 5'7", and Bryn Gose, who has a big swing, had a great swinging night in Huron a couple of weeks ago against the Governors. She's 5'9" and a junior. Bryn Huber is the libero. She's a 5'3" junior, trying to keep things from hitting the floor for the Tigers. Olivia Rink, Peyton Schuchart, Isabel Elwine, a couple of names we should be mentioning off of the bench tonight for the Huron Tigers as well. Head coach Josh Lean is assisted by Tyann Ulmer, Lizzie Kotz, and Brittany Bergquist, your Envirotech starting lineups. In that last break, we heard from the South Dakota Attorney General's office and their Division of Consumer Protection, giving us our law on the court. Our game officials, and they're licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school volleyball. At the net tonight are Brian C. and Jennifer Soma. Our R1 and R2 this evening. Brian C., Jennifer Soma, assisted by we've got Tara Stout and Amanda Stout. Actually, they're both married now, but Amanda Wertman and Tara, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten your married name already. That just happened. So we've got Tara and Amanda, the Stout sisters, who have been around the Governor volleyball program for quite some time, who will be doing the line judging here this evening. So those are our game officials from the South Dakota Attorney General's office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Thanks to them for doing a thankless job, which is often the case in officiating high school sports. We're about set and ready to go as we dig pink tonight. The Governors, this is the first time I've seen these bright pink, or what you might say a hot pink jerseys. We saw Yankton Thursday night down at the Summit Center as they were digging pink that night. Some of the old Governor pink jerseys with green numbers are being worn by some Governor football players, showing their support. Student body is coming out strong. We had the pep band here. The crowd is getting bigger. Hey, Governor volleyball, pretty good product on the floor. Comtech first serve put in play. Tigers set it up in the middle, but a block right away. And now a swing for Bryn Gose, but unable to get it down, and the Governors will free ball it back. Here again in pink, hitting from left to right. Gose will come back and swing and score out on the left side. Huron will strike first, scoring the first point with a side out rally point here at Riggs High Gym. We'll see if this match is anything similar. We mentioned at the Huron Arena when these two teams first got together. Tight matches early, but Governors were able to pull away middle to later sets each one. Avery Kaiser's first swing of the night is blocked back. Now a free ball shoved out by Lily Sanchez. Here are the Tigers in mostly gray with the orange numbers in trim. Here's a dig back up across by Cumbo, and Huron trying to put it away, unable to do so. Long Valley going, and Huron will set it up outside, but this one will hit the antenna at the scorer's table side, and a little miss here for the Tigers. So it's a long point, but the Governors finally get it, and we've got a 1-1 tie. Just underway, game number one. Ryan Oakland play-by-play. Heather Williams running our show back in studio tonight. Here's Gainey getting one across. The Governors with an easy play set up, but Kaiser only gets a palm punch out. Huron from the 10-foot line goes up in the air. There was a touch at the net, kept alive by Remy Price, but now the second hit by Pierre, too close to the net, and no play coming out. And an unforced error here, giving Huron another side out and a 2-1 advantage. Huron in gray tonight with the orange numbers. White edging of the numbers, black piping down the sleeves. Swing for Terwilliger on the slide is dug out by Huron. They get it back. Sanchez tries to get the second touch away, but Hampton Hines is right there. Somebody else has to set. Now Huron will punch with Gainey on the right side, but this one lobbing up and then out a little bit long. So 4 side outs on the board so far tonight. It's a 2-2 tie. And Lily Sanchez will get her first service opportunity. Left to right if you're watching this from the top level where live stream is set up shop. Here's Bush with a bump pass back to Cumbo, who gets it away. Now loose ball up at the net. Kaiser got a touch and will get it back. Swing Good job defensively by the Tigers. The dig was there, but nobody coming to get that second hit. As Hampton Hines tried to get around Carson Kaufman up front. That'll be a kill for Avery Kaiser and the first service point for either team tonight. First kill for the Governors. 3 serving 2. Sanchez will bring it left to right. Played up by the libero for Huron. They were in system, but the set pass not there for Kaufman on the outside. And they'll push their third error into the net. And then a 4-2 lead here for Pierre. Huron a little out of sorts in that regard so far, but Sanchez will leave this next serve low and into the net. So the service run will end at 3 for Pierre. 3 serving 4. Now back to Huron. Is their libero, Bryn Huber served it away. Here's Terwilliger trying to swing left side for Pierre, but that one stays low and into the net. Second error for the Governors will put Huron back into a tie at 4-4. Huber wearing the orange jersey with the black numbers or black letters, white number. Kaiser on the run. Left-handed tip is out, and now Huron will tap it back. Governors set it up. Sanchez outside to Jenna Bush on the back set. Jenna with a good swing, but Huber digs that one out. Now Ghost swings, but she'll be dug out, but the dig by Price back to the net, and Carson Kaufman is able to tap it back home. Huron will take the lead back here. That's not Kaufman, that's Emily Dale now up front for the Tigers. 5-4 Huron as Huber will serve, but she'll hook it out of bounds to her left or to the near side. 5-5. Tight one so far, which is what you'd expect. Huron, one of these teams that record-wise and power ranking right now back in the pack. Quick set up there. Huron gets a touch on it. No, they don't. That'll be a 4-hit violation. Maybe a delayed call, but I think the right one nonetheless. And the Governors miss another one into the net. But Huron, they're a team that, again, with a record, if you're 13-3 Pierre, Huron's 8-9 record may not scare you, but Huron is a team that has given a lot of teams fits, especially those teams that are above them in the standings. There's a touch at the net. Remington Price with the swing and score. Ball came down out of bounds, but the good look from the line judge there, and side out back to Pierre. One and done that time for the Tigers. Here's Reese Terwilliger's first service opportunity as Addison Cumbo is out for the time being. Good deep serve, but Huber plays it up. There's a Pierre block. Sleckaway and Bush teaming up to provide the presence. And sometimes, in fact, a lot of times when the Governors are involved, some of the biggest momentum boosters for Pierre tend to be those defensive blocks. There aren't many teams this season that I've seen block as well as the Governors. There's a slide, good shot. Oh, the dig up quickly, but Emily Dale swings hard this time and puts one home. Governors dug it. It went back up into the rafters, but quickly back down, and no play from there. So a 7-7 tie as the Tigers will go back on serve. Reese Roselle putting it across. Price with a good angle, and Remy's got 2 swinging kills in a row. Quick side out back here to Pierre. And an 8-7 advantage to the Governors. It's interesting. I'm kind of interested how the Governors feel in these pink jerseys. To be honest, looking at some of these, at the girls, they're loose-fitting jerseys. And maybe they fit the same as their regular jerseys, but you see the players rolling up their sleeves quite a bit. Here's Dale on another movement play outside right. The roll shot good, and Emily Dale feeling it a little bit early on. An 8-8 tie as Dale has 3 kills to lead all scorers. 4-3, a kill advantage for the Tigers. Both teams with 3 errors so far. Governors have a defensive point. Cumbo will play the serve up, but Christofferson will send Sanchez wide left, and as she tries to return it, it is still a little wide. That one hit the antenna on the scorer's table side. Huron back in front, 9 serving 8. On the serve here, once again, I think it's Was that Roselle or was it Dale? But the Governors, meanwhile, push another one long. And Pierre, now the team that just hasn't seemed to have gotten in rhythm as of yet. 5 errors helping the Tigers to a 10-8 lead. Here comes the serve again. This is Dale, right to left. Played up front row by Schleckaway. Swing by Sanchez. Kaiser will run one down to keep it alive. Back bump out now by Cumbo. Here's a chance for Bryn Gose, and that two-hander is good. Nice angle away from Cumbo, who thought she had a beat on it, but that one sharply angled, and Gose will score her second. 4 in a row now for Huron. Starting to open up a bit of a cushion. They've got an 11-8 lead. Cumbo's play of the next serve sends Price to the bleachers on the near side. Gose will plant one down again. The one-hander good on the near sideline. 3 for Gose. The lead now 12-8 for the Tigers as they've scored 5 in a row. The Governors need a timeout. Timeouts in our broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We'll take 30 and be back. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
$28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378. And
the Field House in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Field House in Pierre.
Serve. The Governors helping the Huron cause with a few mistakes along the way. Welcome back to Digging Peak night at Riggs High Gym. Dale continues with the serve, and it's misplayed by Avery Kaiser in the back row. It'll be an ace for Dale. And the Governors just do not look like the Governors that we're used to seeing so far this year, so far tonight. Dale will lob one this time. Cumbo able to play this one up to Christofferson. Outside left, Lily Sanchez. Defended at the net by Kaufman. Now Gose with another up in the air 10-foot line attack. Governors will dig it out, and a nice reach by Kaiser, but a free ball back, and here comes Kaufman on the slide. Price with a great effort. Also Sanchez trying to keep it off the floor, but not enough. That's Carson Kaufman with a swinging kill. And 2 points out of the timeout for the Tigers as they continue to grow their lead. Now 14 serving 8 for the Tigers in gray. Cumbo backing off to return this one to Christofferson. There's a block up front, and that's good for Hampton Hines. Hines and Kaufman in the area, but it looked like Hines got up there, and Kaufman will be in on the double as well. 15-8. Huron has gotten some help, but they're starting to earn their points as well. Now the Tigers will give one back, however. Kaufman trying to block a shove by McKenna Schleckaway. It's a little too far, and she is in the net, according to Jennifer Soma. Josh Lean up there to give a little bit of an interpretation maybe, but that didn't last long. Now a nice serve here, and now it's the Governors in the net trying to defend Bryn Gose. So another violation here for the Govs. Point to Huron, side out, quickly right back. And the Tigers lead 16-9. See what kind of resiliency the Governors can perform or show tonight. Hampton Hines back in serve will send one long. First service error for the Tigers. Still just a 6-point game, 10 serving 16. That doesn't seem like a big lead, but the Governors aren't able to get their game going a little bit, as Gose will miss wide on the cross quarter here. Governors still need to improve their play from what we've seen so far. Now, they get a little helper here, and it's 11-16, but Cumbo miss hits, and this one stays into the net. So just 2 in that service run. It goes back to the Tigers, who still lead 17-11. And they will serve. Goes the junior. He's been playing well this season, being one of the leading point scorers for this Tiger squad. Kaiser is blocked and defended. Governors will get it back on a free ball. Avery now from the middle, and Bryn Humer does a nice job, and another dig. Another free ball. Govs will try again. Sanchez will try this one from Christopherson, and the one-hand shove is good for Lily Sanchez. Set assist to Elise Christopherson this time. That's a crucial one and done, I think, still for the Governors here to get a side out right back. Christopherson out. Jenna Bush, the 6'2 senior, in up front. Sanchez line drives one across. First, I didn't think that one was getting there, but Heaven Gainey will finish the return. Kaiser had the dig. She gets it back. She is dug out. Huron's defense at the net's doing a heck of a job so far here. Kaiser on a bump pass from Price is defended. Now Gainey to the net, but there is Kaiser, and there is Terwilliger. And the Governors will block this one back home. Second block for Pierre, and a service point this time for the Governors, putting them back within 4. 13 serving 17. Huron just made a switch. Heaven Gainey is out. It looks like Bryn Ghost from behind the 10-foot line with the attack, but the block and the touch. Now the kill for Avery Kaiser from the left side. And it's Huron's turn to take a timeout. The Governors have cut a 6-point deficit in half. It's 14 serving 17. You kind of feel like don't look now, but here come the Govs. We'll find out if that trend continues after this 30-second Coca-Cola break in the action. You're listening to Pierre.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Keenholz wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Something you'll have to get used to. Here's a nice touch over by Hampton Hines. The second hit is good. And a good way for the Tigers to come out of that Pierre timeout. Pierre's service run will end for now at 3. Huron serves with a 4-point lead. Pierre comes right back, bump set, spike right side. That's good for Kaiser. Bryn Ghost had that one coming right at her. Tried to keep it alive with a little punch, but that one goes straight to the floor. Kaiser with her third in this first set. Now Avery back to serve. Good line drive. Played up by Ghost. Avery gets a little of that action, but she is able to keep this one alive and push it away. Now Kaufman is blocked at the net off a tip. Shoved out by Hines. Here come the Govs. Sanchez in the middle. Terwilliger in the follow-through. Hits the net, and that'll be a net violation by the Governors. A hitting error, unfortunate for Reese Terwilliger, who had that shot down for a would-be kill. But she did follow through. And her hand brought the net down just a little bit. Easy call for Jennifer Soma at the net. So 19-15, Tigers lead here in the first set. Combo plays one up close to the net. Sanchez keeps it alive. Price's tip is put right back to the Pierre side. Here's Terwilliger away from the net this time, but through the block and down, and Reese has her first of the night. Back set assist there for Lily Sanchez. And another important one and done if you're Pierre on that Huron service run. Terwilliger back to serve this time. Ghost will play it in the middle. Bump pass by Hines trying to get it back to the net. And Reese Roselle will swing and score down the near side. Nope, that's Emily Dale. Number 9 instead of 6. This is Roselle serving, and this one will sail a little bit long, so it goes right back as we trade side outs. Updated score, 17 serving 20. Governors fell behind after being up 8-7. 8 in a row scored by the Tigers to go up 15-8. Pierce still trying to chip away. 3 hits not enough to return the serve here. Set was too close to the net. And a timeout will be taken by the Tigers. Josh Lean still trying to keep the Governors at bay. Here's to speed. Huron still up 20-18. Another Coca-Cola timeout. Grab a Coke and be back in 30 seconds. The Governors will try to continue this comeback effort in set number 1 when we return. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
This fall,
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dosey specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dosey's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
Still time, but we're getting to crunch time here. Huron on top, 20-18. Set number 1, racing to 25. He got a win by 2. Welcome back to Riggs High Jam, and out of the timeout, the Governors will serve into the net. The miss here by Elise Christofferson. And it'll go back to the Tigers with a 21-18 lead. Both Huron timeouts in this first set have come out with the Governors making a misplay. Ghost will swing left side through the Governor block and down. Bryn Ghost with kill number 4, and now the Tigers are up 4 with 3 to go. 22-18 our score in set number 1 as Dale rotates to serve. This one, I thought was going to be low and into the net all the way. Then it hit the top of the tape. It spun up in the air, but hung in no man's land for a moment, but it comes back down on the Huron side. A break for the Govs. And side out. 19 serving 22. Ghost will fire. Nope, she'll tip. Across to Cumbo. Now Christofferson up left side. Kaiser, but kept alive by Elise Christofferson. Kaiser will palm it back away. Now up to the net. Two-hander. Ghost is good again. That's the second time Bryn Ghost is two-hand tipped across and over the Governor defense. She gets the angle down. And Bryn Ghost, like we saw in Huron a couple of weeks ago, having a good night. Hines will miss in serve. I didn't see actually who served. It might have been Bryn Huber. That's the 4th service error for the Governors, though, or for the Tigers, though, as that one goes long. And it's 23-20. Huron will return the Cumbo serve. Kaiser reaches out, punches it back over. Heaven Gainey is up to swing, and that one through the hands of Addison Cumbo. Gainey scores her first of the night, and Huron has set point here, game number 1. 24 serving 20. This is Ghost to serve. Cumbo will play it up. Sanchez comes to get it in the middle. Kaiser off of the 10-foot line. Set dig by Ghost. Now the tap across. Here come the Governors. Christofferson outside. Sanchez good. Lily Sanchez gets that through the solo block of Huron, and it's down. The Governors fight off set point number 1, but they need 3 more. Starting with this one here, Sanchez will rotate to serve. 21 serving 24. Serve is across. Ghost will play it up where Hines has to run it down. Now Gainey blocked. A net violation here on the keep alive by Carson Kaufman. That's Jenna Bush and Reese Terwilliger setting that up with another good block of the Huron attack. But it's a net violation to the Tigers. 2 set points fought off. Sanchez goes deep. Governors still need 2 more. Terwilliger blocks Ghost, keeps it alive. Kaiser will swing through the block. Huron with a good keep alive. Bryn Huber continues some outstanding play. Now it's Price to Sanchez. Kaiser again, good. Avery Kaiser, kill number 4. Don't count the Governors out of this first set yet. Huron will make a switch in the back row. Bryn Ghost out as more. A 5'4" freshman will check in. 3 in a row for the Governors to fight off set point, but still set point number 4 for the Tigers. 24-23. They'll swing. The Governor block is there. So is the back row. Up to Sanchez. Tip for Kaiser. The dive for Hines, who stays on the Huron side. Pierre will get it back again. Now Kaiser, left-hander, is out of bounds on the scorer's table side. It's a point to the Tigers, and Huron will upset the Governors here in set number 1 of the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's Huron 25 and the Governors 23. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll see if the Governor momentum can keep going, though, a little bit when we get going to set number 2 after a break.
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
Of all the things you can teach a child, how to handle money is one of the most important. Their knowledge, discipline, and control in the area of money will follow them wherever they may go, and in every area of their life. Teach them the facts of money. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
This is Randy Schumacher, owner of Capital City Monuments. When the time comes for you to consider the purchase of a memorial, be it ahead of time for yourself or for a loved one who has passed, I am here to help. I have 27 memorials on display in my office. We can design the memorial together when you visit. My reputation has been built on integrity, trust, and caring service to families. I am located across from Hardware Hank on Main Street. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family at Capital City Monuments.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
By Avery Kaiser on the tip that was just a little bit wide, giving Huron a big side out and that 25th point for a 2-point set victory. So they'll claim the first set. Huron outkills Pierre 12-9 in game number 1 as well. Huron and Pierre combining for 15 hitting errors, but the Governors get a good start to set 2. Comtech first serve put in play by the Tigers, but Remington Price on bump set spike comes up and swings from the left side, and she will score. So off and running here in game number 2. Left to right, Price rotates to serve. Bryn Huber will play it up. Big swing outside left. The Governors will block and keep it alive. They get Kaiser to swing it away as Ghost will play it up. Now a tapper at the net, out by the Tigers. Sanchez on the roll shot. Outside, Sleck away. 1, 2, 3. Huron kept it alive, but they just missed out of bounds on the near side. Josh Lean is asking, he wanted to ask Brian C., who might have had a better look at that. If that was the case, going to give a kill to Schleck away. Huron never did get a play on that, but Boy, what a great effort nonetheless. Schleckaway blocks one back on the tap from Reese Roselle. Now Huron hits away. Schleckaway will tap again. This one off the net on the move for McKenna Schleckaway with 2 in a row. The Governors score the first 3 in game number 2. And so far, even though it's very early in this game, that momentum that the Govs had at the end of that first set certainly seems to be continuing here. Roselle on the 10-foot line, and it's another block for the Governors with Schleckaway and Sanchez up front. First 4 to the Govs. That's block number 3 overall for Pierre. And Remy Price will continue. Down the middle, Hubert to Hampton Hines. Keep it in the back row. Bryn Ghost will swing and miss wide left. And Josh Lean will make a substitution again. Ghost out. Addison Moore, the freshman for defense, into the back row. 5-0, second game. Governors will have to try to even this one up. And now even with just that little change by the Tigers, maybe enough for Remington Price to think about something different. She'll miss this serve. So a good start for Pierre with the first 5. Can they get it right back? We'll find out. But a good, strong serve by the Tigers. The Governor serve play up came right back to the net where Peyton Schuchart, a 5'9" senior, was in there. She tried to hammer it back home, but she'll follow through into the net. Something Reese Terwilliger did once for the Governors in that first game. So we've seen that both sides, but that's a hitting error for Huron and a point to the Governors. And a quick side out right back. Succumbo serves. Huron with a cross-court effort. Dug out by Christofferson. Swinging is Kaiser. Here's a tap by Dale at the net, but Pierre covers it up. Now Kaiser gets up there and swings and scores again. Avery Kaiser putting the Govs on top 7-1. You just get the sense as soon as the second game started, the Governors, obviously we've got a lot of volleyball to go, but it kind of begs the question, are they really going to be denied? It certainly looks like they're a little bit upset with their effort in that first game. Here's Kaiser back to Bryn Huber, who gets another dig. But the Governors with a chance. Schleckaway, or Terwilliger rather, on a quick set. Another dig for Huber. They'll try again. Sanchez, second touch over, and that'll be a lift. Reaching for it was Reese Roselle. The hand was open and flexed back. That'll be a kill for Lily Sanchez. Governor student staff will remind that you can't do that. 8 serving 1, left to right. Cumbo serves it away. Tap her over. That's good for Huron. And they give that one to Emily Dale. That'll be, well, her 4th on the board. I've got her with 5. So 5 to start for the Governors. Then a side out for Huron. Then 3 more for Pierre. Now side out to the Tigers. It's 8-2. And a miss for Terwilliger. The back set on the slide effort near side was just a little bit off the net. And Terwilliger had to make an adjustment, unable to get it across. 3 serving 8. This is Olivia Rink, a 5'5" junior, into serve. Played back to the net, and a misplay by the Governors in the back row. Ace for Rink, the second for the Tigers tonight. And only 3 in a row have them back within 4. 4 serving 8. Rink from right to left. It's this one just across the net. Loose ball. Sanchez gets up there to defend, but now right back up there goes Dale. And that's through the block and down. Here will need a better effort in service return here. This Huron has run off 4 unanswered now. Rink with a good swing on the serve here. Who's got it? Sanchez gets to it. Free ball out by the Governors. Now Hines on the run comes Dale. Price digs. Christofferson will run it down into the bleachers section. Pierre gets it out. Now Dale will try again. Christofferson to Cumbo to the swing. Sanchez scores. Huron had a couple of great efforts in digging there, but Sanchez with the finish. But boy, Elise Christofferson, Remington Price, defensively not to be denied. Throw Addison Cumbo in the mix on that great defensive effort. And the Governors get a big side out. Up 4, 9-5. Sanchez's serve returned by the Tigers, but the Governors are there at the net. Kept alive by Terwilliger. Then Sanchez to Kaiser. The dig up to the basketball structure. Straight back down quickly. No good for the Tigers. Not much you can do on that. Kaiser will swing and score. Addison Moore will check out. Josh Lean says great job, but Bryn Gose is back in. They'll try maybe some back row offense again. 10-5. Sanchez's serve down the line on the return. Missed this time by Emily Dale on the far side. It's 11-5, and Coach Lean decides to take a timeout as the Governors have built a 6-point advantage once again. 11 serving 5 after this 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. Huron surprised the Governors in that first set. They're up 1-0.
Dakota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Tonight, and there's a bake sale and a silent auction in the lobby, and they had a bucket run a little while ago. Fans giving of their free will to show their awareness and help fight that fight against breast cancer and other cancers being battled by some of our very own right here in the capital city. Good to have you here with us tonight on this Tuesday. Good defense both sides. Shove here, and Kaiser misses one. I thought that might have been right on the line, but it is ruled out on my side of the floor, and that'll be a error for the Govs. And Huron back within 5. 6 serving 11. Serve played away. Kaiser comes back with a hot shot, but a great dig by Roselle in the back row. Now back to Huron. Second touch is over. The Govs with a chance. Price will swing, or will set it up, rather. A set assist to Remington Price, and a good pass from the back row straight to the net, where Avery Kaiser gets the running start, and Aves will hammer it home. One and done for the Tigers that time, 12-6 Pierce. Second game. Pierre trying to pull even. Huron got that first one. Tigers will play it up. Rink returning. There's a good swing, but a good combo dig. Bush is denied. The Governors get it right back, but Price is up on the left side, and she'll get one home. Huron with some good net defense tonight, but I'd say a little bit. It kind of cost them on that one there. The Governors, Huron still in defensive mode at the net. We couldn't get a play in that back row. Now goes. Swings but misses on the hook near side. That's wide. Here with 3 in a row. Suddenly the lead is up to 8 now. 14 serving 6, and Avery Kaiser ready to go again. Line drive straight over the net. Good pass up to Ghost, but there's Cumbo to reach for it. Now Price keeps it alive. Miscommunication. Sanchez got in the area, and Kaiser got it away, but now the swing in the middle as Cumbo had cut in front of Kaiser. Huron gets a point that it looked like they probably should have had all along, but who got that swing? Of course, it's Emily Dale. Got her with 7 now, side out back to the Tigers. 7 serving 14, but here is Dale on the rotation. That one dies in front of Addison Cumbo, who can't reach it, and Dale with the ace. Her second of the night. Huron lost a lot due to graduation last year. The most experience they have is from this young lady serving right now, Emily Dale. Price plays up the serve, got it back on the set from Sanchez. Swing is over, but now Bryn Gose able to get a swing. Cumbo digs, but that's over and out of bounds as Bryn Gose scores her first kill of the second game. 6th on the night. 9-14. Here comes Dale again. Kaiser gets this one to Sanchez. Now Terwilliger on the run. That's blocked right back. Terwilliger battling at the net with Carson Kaufman, who now keeps it alive. Gose will get another one, but the Governors are there defensively. Another block point for the Govs. Terwilliger and Bush. Second block of this set. Governors have 2 blocks in both sets now. All of them with double ups. Here's Kaufman on the move. She'll be defended. Price kept it alive, gets it back. Now Schleck away with a keep alive. Loose ball at the net, but the follow through for Hampton Hines is a net violation. Another good play for Remy Price on the Governor's side. Hampton Hines swinging hard. Those setters, they want to take those opportunities to get the swings when they can, but follow through a little too much. Now Terwilliger tries right side and serve, but that'll miss wide, not a bounds. Service error number 5 for Pierre. 16-9 becomes 16-10 now. Pierre in the lead. Second game. Huron up the first set, though. 25-23. Kaiser will play this serve up from Hines, and Huron into the net. Seemed like Carson Kaufman backed off. Kaiser had a big shot, the attack from the back row, but Huron had the defense, but now the Tigers with 6 errors here in this second set. 17-10 our score. Terwilliger out. Cumbo into the back row. Christofferson is also in to serve. And this one at the feet of the line judge. The point scored by Carson Kaufman. Kaufman, the 5'9 junior. Huron takes side out back. 11 serving 17. Gose with another dying quail at the feet of Addie Cumbo. Ace for Huron. Their 4th of the night. 3rd in this set. Yet they still trail 12 serving 17. Gose again. Cumbo with a good play here up to Christofferson outside Sanchez, and there's Kaufman with help from Heaven Gainey up at the front for the Tigers. Now Huron showing the defense. (17-13), but goes a little long this time. That's one thing that, thinking back on the previous meeting between these two teams, Huron, service-wise, had way more errors than they would have normally liked. An aggressive serving team, but that was not their night a couple of Thursdays ago. Here's a miss for Gose. She tried another one cross court. This substitution here is up front, and Elin Schoenhardt, a 5'10", 8th grader, will come in and play middle up front. Heaven Gainey with the swing. Now the Governors are in the net. Jennifer Soma keeping close watch at who's battling up front. That was a big shot for Heaven Gainey. The Governors looked like they had a punch dig up top, but nothing doing here. Now 19-14, Sanchez tries to slam dunk the two-hander home. No good. That'll be a double hit. Huron can't get the return back. Set up with a good shot by Lily Sanchez. And another one and done for the Tigers. It's 20, serving 14. Cumbo will serve for Pierre. Black on black for Addie. She could have just as well worn white here at home, but there's another miss into the net for the Tigers on the return. Point to Pierre. The lead grows to 7 again. And Josh Lean is asking his captain on the floor, Bryn Huber, to discuss something with Brian C., our R1 on the ladder. Meanwhile, we'll play on. 21-14, Cumbo serves from left to right. She'll lob this one across. Gose will play it up to Hines. Outside it goes to Roselle, and this one will go through the Governor block and down. Reese Roselle's first kill of the night. 21-15. Now they've got Reese with 2 on the board. Governors leading by 6 with 4 points to go and trying to tie this one up. This will be a line violation for Lily Sanchez. Jennifer Soma again with a good eye on what's going on at the net. Sanchez with the second touch. Had to get to the net, kept it alive. She stayed out of the net, but her foot did cross the line underneath the net. So another give by the Govs. Huron will serve it again, now clearing it away. Governors will get the setup. Kaiser blocked. Cumbo is right there to cover it up. Now Terwilliger tries to swing, but Dale is there in the middle. She'll get the ace block this time. And that's 3 in a row scored by the Tigers. As they're the team trying to chip away now. Back within 4. Serve will miss wide, though. Here from Olivia Rink. Here lead back to 5 at 22-17. And again, the Governors surrendered that first game after they swept this team 12 nights ago at the Huron Arena. Good play up here. Huron bump set spike. Well returned on the serve, and Hampton Hines sets up Emily Dale for the kill. Dale's got 8. In fact, the board has Dale with 7, Roselle with 2. Actually, Roselle with 3 now. At any rate, here are the Governors being blocked. Kaiser will go down the line, but there's Bryn Huber again. And Huron's not going to make it back across with 3 swings here. Or 3 touches, so that'll be a hitting error. 10 of those for the Tigers now here in this second set. That's helping the Governor cause. Here up 23-18. Kaiser. Perfect. Down the line, and a misplay by Roselle in the back row. There's a first service ace by Pierre on the night, and this one sends the Governors to set point. Game number 2, trying to even the match. 24 serving 18. Kaiser strong. Here we go. There's Roselle. It stays in the back row. Moved up by Rink. Goes from the 10-foot line. A half-hearted swing. Cumbo to Sanchez to Price. And no touch by the Tigers. That one stays on the Pierre side. And a 4-hit violation. Their 5th error of the game, of the second set. So the final point of this set for Pierre, for now, we'll have to wait. It's 24-19. Huron serves. This is Dale. Back to Kaiser. Sanchez outside. Terwilliger down the line. And the Tigers are in the net yet again. And the Governors will earn that 25th point, and they'll win game number 2 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierre 25 and Huron 19 were tied at a set apiece. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here. The Governors and Tigers battling on Dig Pink Night here for breast cancer awareness at Riggs High Gym. Scoreboard again brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 2 minutes.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home.
Sioux Falls Roosevelt in Sioux Falls leading Brookings 2-0, 25-18, 25-22. Mitchell got a 25-19 victory in set 1 at Aberdeen Central. Sioux Falls Christian defeated Harrisburg 25-18 in the first. They lead 18-13 in the second. And O'Gorman and Lincoln are tied at a set apiece in the big town as well. Comtech first serve put in play by Remy Price and the Pierre Governors, but bump set spike. The Tigers come right back. They'll set up their big outside hitter, Bryn Ghost. She'll go down the line and score the first here in the third. 1-0 start. Huron will return. Here's a tap. Good for Avery Kaiser. The fingertip touch. Kaiser somehow gets one to go over the defense and down, and not with an open hand. So good body control there for Avery Kaiser. 1-1 here. Huron will come right back with another side out, though, and the touch up at the net, good for Bryn Ghost. She's now got 8 kills in the night. Done a lot of side-out trading, back and forth throughout the night. Here is Ghost rotating to serve. Cumbo calls off Price, plays it up to Sanchez. Kaiser on the run. Didn't get a full swing, though. Huber with the play up to Hampton. Hines, Carson Kaufman will swing hard, but Lily Sanchez is right there with a little help from Terwilliger. And another double block, good for the Governors. Once again, 4 side outs so far here. And make it a 5th. The Sanchez will miss low and into the net. Lily, I think of late, seems to have been struggling with her serve. She wants the aggressive ones. She wants the ones that'll go right over the net. If you miss it just a little bit low, that's what happens. Just ask Bryn Huber. She just did the same thing. So the return of the favor by the Tigers here. And it's 3-3. Kaiser back to serve. She finally gave Pierre their first ace of the night with one late that set point in that second set a little while ago. Here's Dale with hang time, and that one misplayed by Cumbo to the Governor bench. Kaiser and Price trying to hustle it down, unable to get there. Dale continues to have a good night. I think Emily Dale, the last time these two teams met in Huron 12 nights ago, had a very off night. But she's playing well so far here this evening here at Riggs High. Here comes Price on a swing and the return of the Olivia Rink serve for the Tigers. Now Ghost from the back row. Set dig for Cumbo. Kaiser will swing from behind the line. Now Dale on the slide. Back to Kaiser. Sanchez bumps to Price. Cumbo keeps a block alive once again. Bush clears it away. Now back outside Roselle. A little lob on the tap across. Here, Price swings. Cumbo is there again. Now it's Sanchez behind her to Bush on the near side. Nothing doing. Second hit, shoved away. Price will swing, but too much on this one. And the miss by the Governors, and it's a point to the Tigers. Haven't had a lot of long rallies tonight, but that one of the longest, and a hitting error by Pierre gives Huron the first service point in this second set. Cumbo a little late in getting to this serve, and that's another ace for Olivia Rink. Cumbo got it up in the air, but it went in the wrong direction. Governors unable to run it down. And Huron opening up a 6-3 lead. Third game. Both teams with a set so far. Sanchez outside right on the back set. Reese Terwilliger with the winner. It's just the second for Reese on the night. The Governors getting a side out. I think if you're Pierre right now, you definitely don't want Huron to gain confidence by getting some long service runs. They had one of those in the first game. Tap her over on the missed time, miscommunication between setter and swinger, but Price is denied by Hines and Dale up front here. That's a block point for the Tigers. Dale in on her second. Hines in on her second. One and done for Pierce, 7-4 Tigers. There's a shove out that's blocked right back, and now pushed away by Pierre. That'll turn into another error. Gosh, Lean came off of his chair as if he wanted some missed point by the Governors, but didn't need it. It's an 8-4 lead to Huron, and the Govs have to take a timeout here early in the third set. Coca-Cola timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling as we pause for 30 seconds, and we're back with more here, Governor Volleyball.
When you need
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup? Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling.
With the help of Live Ticket at drgnews.com. And the River 92.7 page. Brian Oakland here, play-by-play. Out of the timeout called by the Governors. Huron gets another good serve here from Reese Roselle, misplayed by Avery Kaiser. It's an ace. And Roselle goes right back to Kaiser again. Avery will get it back from Lily Sanchez on the bump pass. Roselle digs in the back row. Bryn Ghost will swing, and that had to be, I think the Governors just got away, maybe with a 4-hit violation, and Huron misses one long. And Josh Lean is asking. The officials are going to discuss this one. I tell you what, I think what happened was Bryn Ghost got the swing. The Governors weren't playing that swing at the net. Lily Sanchez had a ball, I think, go through her hands, and then there was a dig behind that. And then the Governors had a third hit, which stayed on their side, and then the Govs cleared out. And be all perfectly honest, I think this is a point that, I thought Huron should have had it. But they're giving it to the Govs. And the only thing I could think of is maybe they didn't see that first touch. They may have thought on the Ghost attack that the first touch was the dig in the back row. Josh Lean doesn't like that. And again, may have a beef. So the point ended on a long hit on an attack by the Tigers. Hitting error. Huron leads 9-5. Huron returning the serve here from Christofferson. Ghost is blocked by Sanchez and Schleckaway. And now the Tigers will take a timeout. I think a real good timeout for Coach Lean here. Pierce still trails 6-9 when we return, but just get the sense they got a break, and now they get a big defensive
Grab
point.
a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Well, if you're the Tigers, you take the timeout because you know what the team across the net is capable of. The way the Governors have been playing this year, a team that, even if they aren't playing their best, capable of coming right back. So Huron out of that timeout gets the side out. Emily Dale on the run right side will put her 10th kill down. Pierre's block was there, but this one goes straight down. And I tell you, timeouts that have been called tonight, the Tigers have done a great job in either continuing service runs if the Governors are calling timeouts or ending Governors service runs with Huron timeouts. Here we're back and forth, back and forth. Price will swing, blocked at the net. Sanchez covers it up, cleared by Schleckaway. Pierre will get it back, but then they'll dig it back over again. Huron a chance to get in system, but just a two-hander. Away for Bryn goes. Here's Christofferson outside right. Sanchez, good. Lily Sanchez. Honestly, on that, it looked like maybe a 4-inch vertical. She didn't get up very high, but she still hits it hard. And through the defense and down for the Governor point. Serve back to Pierce, 7 serving 10. Price got this one away. Dale on the move. Combo cut in front of Remy Price, who looked poised for the dig this time, but Emily Dale will get another kill. And the Governors will settle for another one and done. 11 serving 7. Hampton Hines, the server for the Tigers. Good line drive, played up by Kaiser. She'll come right back and put Hines down to the floor. Hot shot, Avery Kaiser. Avery with a team high 9, and it's 8 serving 11 coming up. will rotate and serve, but they've got a hill to climb here. 10 serving 15. 5-point Tiger advantage. Kaiser ready to go in serve. Here has not had very many long service runs so far here tonight. There's a miscommunication by the Governors as Dale gets an easy kill up front again. 16-10. Back to the Tigers it goes. Here wins their last 4. Huron has dropped 3 straight since the first of which, the loss to Pierre a couple of weeks ago. Bush is denied, or Terwilliger rather. Here's Roselle. Tap by Bush, and it's down. Terwilliger is there as well. Big defensive point as Jenna Bush and Reese Terwilliger team up. Another defensive point. See if that can turn into some momentum on the Governor's side. Terwilliger swings the serve away. Ghost plays it up to Hines. Tapped away by Dale. Here with Sanchez setting up outside Price. Couldn't get much on that one. Now Hines will push the two-hander across. Second touch, and it's down for the kill on the near side. Kaiser, the only one who had a chance to run it down, and she just runs out of time. Hampton's second kill. Hampton Hines, that is. 17-11. Here we'll try to get a return to the Huron serve here. Price is dug out by Ghost. Ghost comes right back. Pierre defends. Dale to Hines to Ghost again, and Bryn Ghost will score. 18-11. Tigers lead by 7 now. Timeout to the Governors. A Coca-Cola break in the action. Pierre's got to stop the bleeding here. See if Pierre can get some adjustments and get some momentum turned around when we come back after this 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. This is Pierre Governor.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Well, the Governors being given all they can ask for tonight by the Huron Tigers. Huron's done this to several teams that are ahead of them in the power rankings, though. And teams like Harrisburg and Aberdeen, teams that they've gone 5 sets with. Well, a sweep to the Governors a couple of weeks ago, but Huron continues to do everything right, especially coming out of timeouts. Emily Dale with a solo block. 19-11, Huron, impressive. Price will play this one up. She'll get it back on the bump pass. Then the swing from behind the 10-foot line. Huron there defensively at the net, but it's back over and out of bounds, and Remy Price will get just her 5th kill of the evening. Here with only 6 kills so far in this third game. Here is Christofferson off the bench to serve, but Elise will push that one a little too long. Pierre has not been able to get any kind of a service rally going, especially here in this third game. It is 20, serving 12. Dale is back to serve. In the back row, Christofferson with a misplay. Rather, Kaiser. She got it back and is able to free ball that third hit out. Kaufman on the run. Dug out by the Governors. Then return. Now Kaiser tries to reach for the push, and Hines gets her again. Hampton Hines with another second touch. That'll score, and Avery Kaiser will check out for a bit. Grace Soma, defensive specialist, a junior on, to give Kaiser a break. Kemba will play the serve up. Christofferson runs the second one down. Palmed out by Sanchez. Huron sets up. Bryn Ghost. Soma got a touch to pass it up to Cumbo who got it away. Now Soma tries to dig, but unable to do so. Tough play as Ghost hits this one off the net. Another point to the Tigers, who lead by 10 here in the third set. They're looking to go up 2-1. Emily Dale lobs this one. Schleckaway gets underneath it. She'll get it right back, but Huron has the block. Now Price with a set pass out to Sanchez. Back row. No, it's long. Amanda Wertman started saying good. Kept that flag raising up, though. The miss by Sanchez here, and that's 5 errors for the Governors, 23-12. Huron does not look like a 12th power-rated team right now in the Sodak 16 standings. Soma with a good play of the serve here. Ghost tries to keep it alive. The swing for Schleckaway will be a kill. The Governors needed that side out big time. 23-13. Pierre backs against the wall. Soma out as Kaiser will rotate back in up front. Ghost will swing this one off the foot of Cumbo. Goes off the net once again. Addison Cumbo having a tough night tonight. She was a little bit late in the reach and trying to dig that one out. It actually went off of her foot rather than being able to get it to the hands underneath. Set point to the Tigers, 24, serving 13. Cumbo gets this one up to Christofferson. Here's Kaiser off the Huron block. Good run down by Huber in the back row. Ghost wants to finish, but it's Christofferson to Sanchez. Kaiser again with a big swing, but another good defensive play by Huron. Ghost pulls one down here. Kaiser, Christofferson outside Sanchez. The block back to the Govs. Sanchez will push this one over to Kaiser. Nothing on that one. Now Huber setting up Heaven Gainey. Governors defend. Here comes Schleckaway on the move. That one's blocked back to Pierre. Christofferson in the back row, moved out by Cumbo. Hampton Hines to Emily Dale. The Governors defend. Kaiser falls down. It's cleared away by Schleckaway. Now a free ball back to Pierre. Longest volley of the night. Sanchez can't get it to go. Hines with a big dig. And now Ghost again. Cumbo. Christofferson close to being across the line. We play on. Good run down by Hubert. Governors with another one here. Kaiser will swing and score. Set point here takes a while, but Kaiser fights it off. She'll get the kill, her 11th of the night. And if the Governors have to play 10 more of those, that's what they'll do. But great point on both sides. Cumbo serves. Gainey plays it up. The Tigers get it to Ghost. Through the block. Price is there in the back row. Kaiser can't get it. They say no touch by Huron at the net. That's an error for Pierre, and a dominating win for the visiting Huron Tigers in game number 3. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Huron 25 and the Governors 14 as Huron takes a 2-1 lead here at Ringside Gym. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Governor Volleyball brought to you by your Pierre Sports marketing partners who include Wagner Auto.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade...
8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
Well, one of the more struggling individual games that we've seen all season long from the Pierre Governors tonight, as Huron controls that third set 25-14. Tigers are up 2-1. We're halfway through this broadcast. Halftime in our Governor broadcast on River 92.7, sponsored by Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. Well, a week ago tonight, the Governors were in this same situation, down 2-1 to the Harrisburg Tigers. We'll see if they can continue or try to come from behind once again and force a fifth game here against the Huron Tigers. But it's Huron to serve. Our Comtech first serve sends Elise Christofferson back deep. Stumbled a bit, but the Governors free ball it out. First serve sponsored by Comtech in Pierre. Bryn Ghost with the swing. Christofferson now combo with a big hustle, but Remy Price will swing, I should say bump. That free ball goes long. The Tigers will start with a service point here. Here trying to step up the energy a little bit in this first point of the fourth set, even though it kind of went against them. Here's a swing for Schleckaway, but Huron blocks. Now shoved out by the Governors. Kevin Gainey will swing right side. It's Kaiser up to Sanchez. Now Price on the run, but Reese Roselle with an easy dig. Ghost stays on the floor, though, to clear one out. Cumbo, Sanchez, Price has the two-hand touch. Gainey, good. Kevin Gainey over the defense. Cumbo couldn't get to it in time. Kevin Gainey with her third kill. Just seems to be one of those nights now as we start early in the fourth set to be one of those nights where everything's going Huron's way right now. They're certainly making all their breaks. Price down the line is defended. Ghost blocked by Schleckaway at the net. On the run, kept alive by Hampton Hines. Always hustle. And Christofferson pushes one too close to the net for Price, and that'll be an error and another Tiger point. 3-0. Tigers lead early. Fourth set. Governors, the third power-rated team, the fourth in the media poll put out today. Behind Washington, O'Gorman, and Brandon Valley. This one's missed long by Gainey, and a break for the Govs. Huron scored the first three, now one serving three. Here, game number 4. Price's turn to serve for Pierre. Pierre's first serve in this fourth set. Remy with a good lob to the near side. Played by Gainey. She'll get it back. Two-hander is across. Christofferson, Sanchez, Kaiser, good. Avery Kaiser will hammer her 12th kill of the night home, and a service point for the Governors. Price from left to right. Here it comes again. Gainey, bit of a misplay there, but kept alive, and now Kevin Gainey back to the net. Maybe a lack of concentration that time, and the Governors will counter with 3 in a row after Huron scored the first 3 of the game. 25-14, though. Huron outkilled Pierre 12-8 in that third set. Well, the Governors had 6 errors, and they just couldn't make enough points of their own. Kaiser to Huber, and that'll score. Bryn Huber took that one off the chest. Great job by the Tigers in trying to keep it alive, but Avery Kaiser with the hottest smash of the night. And again, is this the point where you just kind of see the Governors starting to click on a little more cylinders than what they did in that third game? Good defense by Pierre, but cleared away on the shove. Now Bryn Ghost will come up and score left side. Bryn, who had 5 kills in the third set. Gets another one here. Now she's got 12. I've got 12 for both her and Emily Dale to lead all scores tonight. 4-4 our score in the fourth. Kaiser hammers another one. The dig that time goes off of Hampton Hines and then ricochets all the way to the student body. Avery Kaiser, these last two swings by Aves, I just can't imagine. Well, I'd love to imagine what the radar gun would say on these last two. Here comes Hines with a swing. The Governors block it again. Here starting to show up. Sanchez and Schleckaway teaming up on the double block. Pierre has had, by the way, now 8 block points in this match. 6 serving 4. Cumbo serves it with a 2-point lead. There's another one, and that's good as well. It was Sanchez and Schleckaway on the last one. Now on the other side, it's Terwilliger and Kaiser. Back-to-back defensive points for the Governors, and a timeout to be called by the Tigers as Pierre has opened up a 7-4 lead early in the fourth set. Let's take a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
For over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix
volleyball here at Riggs High Gym. Welcome back. There's, of course, Major League Baseball postseason action going on. The Los Angeles Dodgers go to Atlanta and down 2-0, have a 6-5 victory over the Braves to cut that National League Championship Series to 2-1. Braves still lead. Boston leads Houston in the American League Championship Series 2-1 as well. Out of the timeout, and the Governors for the first time tonight get a service point out of the Coca-Cola timeout. Lily Sanchez with the tapper, the left-handed hook. It's over and down. And Pierre leads 8-4. Addison Cumbo continues in serve. To the knees goes Reese Roselle to make the play on it. Now Cumbo to the floor. Sanchez over the top of her to keep it alive. Kaiser swings it out of there. Huron defends. Roselle will tap it back. It's Christofferson to Sanchez. Kaiser denied this time by Hampton Hines on the hot shot. The Govs will try it again. Here comes Terwilliger on the slide to the right. That didn't work. Reese didn't get much on that. Free ball out by Huber. Christofferson, Sanchez quickly, Terwilliger here. Good punch away by Peyton Schuchart, who's in there. But Kaiser will come back and tap it over. Peyton Schuchart, the 5'9" senior for the Tigers, made a heck of a play with a reflex to get it back, but the Governors were able to withstand that difficulty, and Avery Kaiser tapped it over and down. Pierre has scored 5 unanswered, and I'm almost positive that that's their longest service rally of the night. Trying to keep it going. Kaiser gets another one. At the net, Avery Kaiser. On Dig Pink night, Avery and her family probably the face of the franchise here for Governor Volleyball. 10 serving 4. Cumbo with a nice lob that shimmies over the net. Hines keeps it away from the net. Huron free balls it out. Now Terwilliger has to adjust. Home shot away. Here comes Gainey on the slide, and that'll end the rally for the Governors as Heaven Gainey will swing and score. Well-placed set by Hampton Hines. Pierre ran off 6 in a row to go up 10-4. Now 5 serving 10 as Bryn Huber serves it away. Christofferson gets it to Sanchez. Kaiser with a big swing, but this one sails a little long. That one got a little air underneath it. 6 serving 10. Couple of matches in AA volleyball have come to an end with 3-game sweeps. Kaiser is blocked here by Dale. And Gainey, that's a defensive point for Huron. Just when the Governors seem to be on cruise control early in the fourth, here come the Tigers with 3 in a row. A 6-point lead cut in half, back to 3. 7-10. Terwilliger down the line, long. Now 4 in a row scored by the Tigers and 4 errors from the Governors in game number 4. 10-8 Pierre. Christofferson plays it to Sanchez. Kaiser's in the middle, and yet another block for Emily Dale. Timeout to the Govs. They huddle in the middle. Now timeout. They'll have to come and talk about it with head coach Tiffany Stoser and company. A 10-4 lead has been trimmed back to 10-9. And a Coca-Cola timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
They color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your...
Huron on a 5-point rally right now, and they've been coming out of timeout scoring points almost every time tonight. They'll get one here. Sanchez, second hit. I think she thought she needed to get that one across as the return of the serve was pretty close to the net, but she did have plenty of room to work to try to set up one of the hitters. But a 5th error in this 4th set for the Governors. Sanchez, big push, back set, back to Terwilliger. Huber with another dig. Here's Roselle. She'll be blocked. Now she'll keep it alive on the Huron side. Gainey, bump pass up high. Ghost clears it out. Now Cumbo shoves it away from Pierre. Over to Huron. Dale in the middle. Good. Out of the reach of Elise Christofferson. Emily Dale's first set of this first kill of the 4th set. Now Huron continues the service run, and they scored 7 in a row to take the lead. Kaiser. Governors looking for the stop, but Kaiser had too much of the net on that one. Huron able to clear it back. Avery will try again. One-hand tap. Hines covered up by Hubert and then cleared away. Here comes Terwilliger outside right. That's off the net, and an easy play for Ghost. Now a shove out. Two-hander for Roselle. Two-hander back for Sanchez. Nothing doing here. Chance for Gainey, and the Governors let it go, and it's on the backhand line. Everybody for Pierre agreed that one was going to be long. It looked like that one was going upward first, but Heaven Gainey, fortunate enough to not get much of that one. Another point to the Tigers. Here's Kaiser. More great defense by the Tigers as Kaiser is denied. Now Terwilliger. Double pump. Gets it away, goes from the back row, is dug out by Christofferson. Terwilliger had to adjust, and it's just not there for the Governors. A back set by Sanchez. Terwilliger wanted it close to the net to get a running start, but she had to adjust and then just couldn't get it across. Another hitting error, 6 in the set for Pierre. 13-10. Sanchez gets the pass. Tries to hammer that second hit home. Huron is there defensively. Now having Gainey coming to life again. And this impressive run continues by the Huron Tigers. 14 serving 10. The Governors, I would say right now, probably a little shell-shocked. Price can't play this one. Huber continues to serve hot. That one off the shoulder of Remington Price. The ace for Huron is their 8th of the night. Pierre, by the way, only has 1 ace. Huber, hot shot back to Cumbo. Good pass up to Christofferson. This time played by Kaiser on the swing, but it's dug out. Here's a tip by the Governors at the front. The swing and the kill for Reese Roselle. Timeout again for the Governors. What do you do? 16-10, the Tigers. If this isn't the best they've played all
value to our clients by facilitating the design and or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
John Hoffman Electric.
Member FDIC.
Huron Tigers running on 12 in a row out of the Coca-Cola timeout. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym Dig Pink Night. It's a special night for breast cancer awareness, and well, everybody in the month of October always has a little extra on their minds. Governors just have not been able to get in sync. They did win the second set impressively, but the 12-point service run out of the timeout here finally comes to an end as Bryn Huber serves one too long. So 4-10 becomes 16-10. Now 11 serving 16, and left to right, Lily Sanchez will try to get something going in return. Almost a misplay by Huron, but they keep it alive. Terwilliger trying to set up Kaiser. Pretty good pass, but Avery is denied. Heaven Gainey trying to stay hot. Terwilliger puts it back on the Huron side. Now the block and the put away for Reese Terwilliger. Well played by Terwilliger this time. Service point for Pierre. 12 serving 16. Sanchez will try to get going again as Ghost will check out for the third time out of the back row tonight. Addison Moore, a freshman defensive specialist, will come in. Good serve by Sanchez down the line. Played up by Roselle. It stays in the back row. She'll bump it out. Price up to Sanchez. And Terwilliger is blocked, but a great job by Price. And the bump is over, and the Governors will get the point. This time it was Huron completely shocked, I think, that the Govs were able to make a play on a great block. Price had it. I think it was Kaiser who bumped it over. And Huron just watched it fall right into their own campfire. Here's Dale swinging. Now Bush and Price miscommunicate, and that'll be an error for the Govs and another point to the Tigers. Here had a little three-point rally that comes to an end with that one. It's 17-13. See if the Govs can get a quick side out. Try to get that momentum continuing to build. Olivia Rink is off the bench. She'll serve into the net. Governor crowd starting to come to life. Governors have a game of chicken with football players on each other's shoulder on the near side going over there. Here on free balls, the return of serve. Jenna Bush with a big shot, but somehow Olivia Rink gets low to get the dig, but the free ball is over by the Tigers, and it's out of bounds on the near side. Timeout coming for Huron. The Governors now on a 5-1 advantage. Back within two, it's 15 serving 17 after this Coca-Cola timeout. 30-second break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
We're back at Riggs High Gym. Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports marketing sponsors, including Bank West, Brittany Shufflebine Agency LLC, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, The Dairy Queen, Gateway Ford, Lincoln Toyota, Avera Orthopedics, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Overhead Door, and our friends who are doing the live video streaming. It's Live Ticket, your Pierre Sports Marketing sponsors. Out of the Huron timeout, 15 serving 17. The Governors, who had a 10-4 lead in this fourth set, only to see Huron roll off 12 in a row. Trying to counter back. Out of the Avery Kaiser serve. Huron with a good play off of the net serve. They set up Emily Dale outside left, and Emily with one of her biggest swings of the night. That's a good side out, and yet again, Huron comes out of a timeout with a good stopper. Cumbo can't get to the net serve. Meanwhile, from Reese Roselle, that's an ace. Huron gets the bounce. It's 19-15. Roselle serves again. Kaiser up to Sanchez, outside right, and a miss hit by Reese Terwilliger. Quick points again, this time for the Tigers. It's 20-15. They lead by 5 with 5 to go as they try to upset the Governors. Kaiser with another misplay in the back row, but Price will go get it. Sanchez will send it deep on the free ball. Here's Hines up to Ghost on the run. Kaiser got something on it. Cumbo keeps it alive, and now the Governors free ball out. Dale wants a big swing. The Governors defend. Sanchez with a chance in system to Remy Price. That's blocked back. No, it's not. No touch by the Tigers. It never made it across the net from Price. And another error by the Governors. 21-15. Tigers. Roselle with a good serve. Good return this time. That's Terwilliger. Right side kill for Reese. Pierre needs a big rally right now. They have time, but right now would be the time to run off a bunch. Reese Terwilliger serves 16, serving 21. Second touch. Hines has it over. Price is under the net and over the line. Pierre surprised by the call, but it was a good look from Jennifer Soma underneath. Price did everything she could to keep that lob serve alive off of the first touch by Cumbo. Pierre loses the serve. 22-16, T-minus 3 and counting for the visiting Huron Tigers. Price will clear one out off of the Dale serve. Here comes Ghost down the line. Good. That one was touched up front. Kaiser dove at it. Maybe mistimed it a little bit because of the Pierre touch. 23-16. Dale on the move. She'll miss short this time. That's in the net. Service error number 3 for Huron. That's 10 service errors for the Tigers, but 2 weeks ago when these two teams first met this season, Huron was missing in serve all night long. 17-23. Huron looking to inch closer to a match point scenario. Cumbo with a nice dig to deny Bryn Ghost. Now Kaufman taps one away. Battle at the net. It is Sanchez in the net. And this will bring up match point for the Huron Tigers. In Huron 12 days ago, Pierre beat the Tigers for the first time in 38 tries. It was a 3-set sweep, but that doesn't mean it's easy to sweep this Huron team again or even to beat them. Right now, Huron is at match point at 24-17. Goes for the finish. Cumbo digs. Good save by Christofferson. The Governors clear it out. Gaining on the right side. No good. Christofferson up to Price. She'll swing left side. No good. Hines pushes one away. Kaiser able to run this one down. Now Christofferson outside Price again. That one through the block. Here's Huber for a chance to set up. Gainey again. This one at the net. Down for the block point. And this is McKenna Schleck away. Price was in the area, but Schleck getting that one. Match point is delayed. Obviously, the Governors need a whole bunch in a row. 24-18 Tigers. Gainey for the finish. Cumbo reaches and digs. Christofferson back to Kaiser through the block. That's good. Gainey was running right side, was going to wait for the set, but the block from Kaufman came right down to Gainey over her shoulder. Kaiser swings and scores. She's actually got 7 kills in this 4th game, but that's the first in a while. 19 serving 24. Gainey plays this one up. Now goes for the finish, and it's good. And the Huron Tigers have come to Riggs High Gym and knocked off the 4th-rated Governors in 4 sets. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Huron 25, Pierre 19. In the 4th, a 3-1 victory for the Tigers. Goes 25-23, 19-25, 25-14, and 25-19. The Tigers even their record to 8, make it 9-9 on the season. The Governors have a 4-game win streak snapped, and they'll fall to 13-4 with this loss. Just their 4th loss on the season, but goes to show you it's tough to beat a team twice in a short amount of time. So Huron with the victory. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierce. Starting to cool off today and especially tomorrow. Make sure to use Gales Gas Service in their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. So we hit the postgame. Postgame coming up. It's sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll have a conversation with Coach Tiffany Stoser. It'll be an interesting one. This was not the best night for the Governors, but maybe a wake-up call as they head down the stretch as well. Family Dental postgame begins in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, live streaming with live ticket at drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all of their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable, and to have the healthiest and best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all of your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients too. Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all of your family's dental needs.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Beck Motor Company is kicking off fall with up to $200 tire rebates along with 4 free oil changes. Enjoy $40 off a full detail on your vehicle. Nothing is missed with this hand wash and wax, carpets and seats, shampoo, and more. Take $15 off a light detail, starting as low as $75. Call us at 224-5912. Visit us online at beck-motors.com. Happy fall!
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Hey DQ fans, we happily invite all of you to join us for Miracle Treat Day, the day when all of your favorite Blizzard flavors come with a much-needed dose of hope. October 28th, for every Blizzard sold, $1 or more will be donated to your local Children's Miracle Network hospital, making Miracle Treat Day the most satisfying way to give back. Visit your DQ on October 28th and bring hope to kids in your community.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Well, welcome back to Riggs High Gym as the Pierre Governors are defeated tonight. The 4th-ranked Pierre Governors on Dig Pink Night is a special night for a lot of reasons when you think of breast cancer awareness and how that has affected the Governor squad and other areas of Governor athletics. But I tell you what, this on the volleyball court, just an off night for Pierre. And you know what the song says. Mama said there'd be days like this. The question will be, how will the Governors respond off of what was probably, I don't want to call it their worst match of the year, but just certainly one that they didn't expect. Pierre, right now, their other 3 losses on the season were to all of the 3 teams that are ranked ahead of them by the media. Sioux Falls, Washington, O'Gorman, Brandon Valley as well. And now they lose to a team that coming into tonight was the 12th power-rated team in South Dakota, the 8 and 9 Huron Tigers. But we talk about Huron quite a bit. We were surprised when the Governors were able to sweep them 2 weeks ago, because it's just something that they don't allow to happen. And that was a kind of a 30-something match winning streak for the Tigers against the Governors that was snapped 2 weeks ago. So we know how difficult it is to beat a team like this. They've been giving good teams fits all season long, and tonight just happened to be their night. We get to talk with head coach Tiffany Stoser about this one here in our Family Dental Postgame. Family Dental offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. Coach, sometimes you just don't know what to say. Sometimes you have games like this, and I don't even know what to say. I think it's just one of these nights where you credit Huron for a great effort tonight. They did everything right, made everything difficult for you. You pat them on the back, you file this one away, and you move on, and hopefully you learn from it.
Yeah, I hope so. Huron showed up. Huron showed up to play. This game mattered, and we knew it mattered, and we didn't. It didn't do really anything we talked about. Didn't come out intense. We knew they were going to swing line all night. We worked on practice on having it covered, and it wasn't important enough for us to get over there and do it. So for whatever reason, we didn't show up tonight. Yeah, they'll learn from it.
It just looked like a night, I think in the back row in particular, a step behind, reaching to try to dig some things up, but just a little bit late. It is just feet in the mud, just a split second off, but that's a big difference in the game of volleyball when you got hot shots coming at you all the time.
Yeah, I didn't think we played well at all in the back row. We didn't get, we had some blocks, but we didn't really get a lot of touches. Block was late. I thought people were sticking arms out, not trusting that the defense was in the right position, reaching arms out, shanking balls up. We were slow to get to balls, even though we knew where they were going to be going with them. And we just didn't have it.
You beat this team 12 nights ago in straight sets. You didn't really expect that to happen again, I'm sure, coming into tonight. But maybe in the back of some minds, which, and I'm not just talking about players, maybe in the back of people's minds, they thought that was going to happen. Just had another thing coming.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you get. You get on this winning streak, and you get a little bit complacent, and you let teams come into your place and do things like that. A lot of stuff going on here tonight. It was supposed to be a fun night, and it's not. It's not right now.
The sports cliche is it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Well, it's hard to beat a team 2 times in a short amount of time, too.
Yeah, it's really hard. And I knew beating Huron twice would be hard. I didn't really expect to do it in 3 sets tonight, but thought it would be a lot better than our efforts would be a lot better than that.
Any positives you got out of this one?
I thought Remy Price showed up tonight, and that was, out of all of our players, I think she passed well back row. I thought she was swinging away at the ball. She served well.
Had some hot shots. You still were able to set some things up. Your block, I do have you with 10 blocks, which is, that's governor volleyball up there. So even though you mentioned at times it was pretty late, I mean, we still saw some good things. It's just the consistency that we've seen all season long, for whatever reason, not there.
Yeah, wasn't there. We let Huron control the game, and, we talked about having to dominate in that aspect, and I thought we were on our heels. We were forced to send over a lot of roll shots, and they were ready and they were swinging hard. So they had us on our heels and just showed up and played a better game than we did.
So, and I think the most important thing now is as you get down the stretch, you got 3 home matches left, a 4th one with a Sodak 16. One thing I'd mentioned, we talked with the girls last week about, is if you lose a match and are disappointed, you have to resolve not to want to feel that way again. And hopefully that's what they're taking out of this one now.
Yeah, hopefully we get that out of our system. We can't afford to lose another one. So hopefully, we learn from this and it motivates them to play hard on Friday and play hard next week. And we talked about before the game, this is the time of the season where you want to dominate. And we've done some good things, and now it's time to dominate. For whatever reason, it didn't work out tonight.
Got a struggling opponent, Douglas, coming in Friday night. I mean, it's an opportunity to bounce back, but it's all about how you approach every game right now.
Yep. We've got to show up, and it doesn't matter who comes in. Everybody's playing well at this time of the year, and everybody's kind of got our number right now. And so it doesn't matter who's coming into the gym. They're going to be ready to play.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll let you go, and you have fun the rest of this week.
Sounds good, Brian.
I'm
Thanks.
sorry it turned out the way it did tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Stoser, the head coach of the Governors here. And, again, just disappointment. But, hey, this is high school athletics. This is sports, and that's how it goes. And Huron Tigers played outstanding volleyball tonight. Like I said before, if this isn't their best match of the year, I sure would have liked to have seen it when it was, because this is a good team, and they knock off the Governors in 4 sets here tonight. Family Dental postgame continues. Let's take a look at some of the stats in this one. We'll give you the recap very quickly, but the Governors went back and forth in that first set. 8-7 had the lead, but Huron got an 8-point rally to go up 15-8, and they never trailed that first set again, even though you still felt like the Governors, knowing the Govs like we do, were going to chip away and ultimately find that momentum swing. That was one of the things I talked with Coach Lean about regarding the last time these two teams played. It was very, midway through, the Governors found their niche, found their groove, were able to pull away in each of the 3 sets. Granted, there was some help by the Tigers on that particular night, but Pierre was able to get that momentum. That didn't happen in the first set until it was 24-20. The Govs come up with 3 spirited points. Looked like they were going to fight off all those set points, but Huron gets the finish on actually it was a miss of a touch by the Governors up front, and that went wide and out of bounds, and that gave Huron the 25-23 victory. But still, 3 of the last 4 points scored. Pierce seemed to have some momentum when they scored the first 5 points of the second set, and then after a side out, scored 3 more. They were out to an 8-1 lead, and truth be told, the Governors weren't really challenged too much in that set. Huron chipped away a little bit and cut what was a 17-10 lead down to 4 at one time, 21-17, 22-18, but the Governors got a couple to set up set point, and they win at 25-19. And then that third set comes up back and forth, trading side outs to 3-3. The Tigers open it up with 3 in a row, a one and done for the Govs, another 3 in a row for the Tigers. Suddenly it's 9-4, and Pierre was still trying to hang close with the Tigers at 13-9. But then when it was 15-10, actually I'm trying to find the point here, but Huron just kept growing the lead. The Governors could not get any service runs going in that third set, and suddenly it's 23-12, and they win it 25-14. So just domination, and the Tigers doing everything right, both offensively and defensively in that third set. Tigers come back, score the first 3 of the fourth. Pierre gets the next 4. They're up 4-3, and then Huron, after a one and done, sees the Governors go on a 6-point rally, probably their biggest of the night. They're up 10-4, but the Tigers with a 12-point string, and this is where you really just kind of sensed it slipping away for the Governors as the Tigers go from 4-10 down to 16-10 up on that 12-point rally. Pierre comes back, got some fire under their bellies with a little rally to pull back within 15-17, but then Huron kind of closes the door with 4 in a row. They went up by 6 at 21-15, advanced that to 23-16. They're up by 7 even at match point. The Governors got 2, but Huron gets the finish, and they win that fourth set 25-19. In the kill column, as we look at the stats, Huron will have the advantage 41-36. It is Avery Kaiser, though, unofficially the game high honors with 18 kills, but she's the only one in double figures tonight. Lily Sanchez with 6. Remington Price had a good defensive night, but a little quiet up in the front row. She'll finish with 5. Reese Terwilliger with 4, and McKenna Schleckaway with 3. So scoring not the balanced attack that we're used to seeing from the Governors here on this, as it turned out tonight. The Tigers will be led in scoring by Emily Dale and Bryn Ghost, both with 14 kills apiece. Kevin Gainey with 6, and then Reese Roselle, Carson Kaufman. Actually, let's go Hampton Hines, the setter, with 3 kills. Roselle and Kaufman with 2 apiece, 41-36, the advantage in the kills for the Tigers. The Governors have the advantage in blocking, 10-7 overall. Lily Sanchez in on 4. McKenna Schleckaway actually in on 5, as was Reese Terwilliger. Jenna Bush with 3, and Avery Kaiser in on 2. Most of them double blocks for the Governors. Emily Dale is in on 5 blocks, including 3 solos out of the 7 that the Tigers had overall. Huron wins the serving battle 9-1. Service aces. That's something that's just very rare. The Governors have been serving well and aggressively all season long, but the Tigers had a good play up of every serve tonight, except for one Avery Kaiser ace. Meanwhile, 4 players for Huron get 2 kills apiece. Olivia Rink, Reese Roselle, Emily Dale, Bryn Ghost, and Bryn Huber had 1 as well. They did have 10 service errors, but that's down from the effort they had or in that column a couple of weeks ago. The Governors with 7 errors in serve, and Pierre with 10 hitting errors in that 4th game end up with 29 in the match. Huron with 23. That 4th set, though, the Tigers with only 3. In fact, Huron had 11 errors in the one game that they lost tonight, but did a pretty good job the rest of the night. This night, to me, belonged to the Tiger defense, though. The Governors were stymied in their attack all night long, and they lose this one 3-1. That's the recap and the stats. We've got big plays coming up, big plays in our broadcast, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre, and we'll recap those when we return. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the night, and there's 2 of them. As far as service rallies go, the first one comes in the first set when the Tigers run off 8 in a row to go up 15-18. And I guess as it turns out, you probably could have said that as a foreshadowing of things to come. But, of course, the biggest rally of the night has to be our player of the game. In that 4th set, the Governors looked poised as they did last Tuesday when Harrisburg was here. They were up 10-4, off to a fast start in the 4th set, but the Tigers go on a 12-0 run, and they go up 16-10, and that was it. The Governors had got back within 2 at 17-15, but still just didn't have it. It wasn't the Governors' night. It certainly was the night for the Huron Tigers this night, and that 12-0 rally in the 4th game is tonight's Hermanson Endodontics big play of the game from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And we've got a player of the game to talk about as well, and we'll do that after this from Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Heading to the campground, hunting the fields, fishing the waters, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious food. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffee, regular and breakfast pizzas, Federal Bird stamps, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores players of the game, and the losing cause will give a pat on the back to Remy Price, especially for her defense, as noted by Coach Tiffany Stoser. There's a lot of good blocking at the net, in my opinion, but in Avery Kaiser with her 18 kills and the one ace that she had, there's some good things in the stats, but just not what the Governors have become accustomed to talking or to seeing happen. I was actually just talking to our radio counterpart, Mr. Jeff Duffy, who is on his way out of the gym right here. But like he said, he just told me right now, the Governors are the hunted, and they certainly were. The Tigers were on the hunt here tonight. You got a lot of things to look at on the Huron side. Emily Dale was huge with 5 blocks, 2 aces, 14 kills. She did not have this kind of a night 2 weeks ago when these two teams met, but certainly is that type of a player. Bryn Ghost with 14 kills and 2 aces tonight, but I really felt, and both of them are very deserving of player of the game honors, but I really felt that that Huron, their defense is what set up everything that happened offensively for the Tigers tonight, and that begins with the libero. Bryn Hubert, right off the bat, was staring down every bullet from the Governors, and Pierre might have gotten a little frustrated early on because of that, and there was a good blocking presence up at the net all night long. Just a great team win here on the road for the Huron Tigers tonight, but we've gone with a 5'3" junior. Libero, Bryn Hubert, tonight's player of the game tonight. She's got a T-shirt heading her direction from Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre, and that'll note her team's accomplishments and her individual accomplishments, as well as tonight's Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. So the Tigers win it. They're 9-9 on the season. The Governors fall for just the fourth time on the season. They'll have another chance out at Friday night when they take on the Douglas Patriots. That'll be a 7 o'clock first serve, 6:30 pregame here from Riggs High Gym. Governors have Brookings here a week from tonight as well, and the following week they'll finish off the regular season hosting Sioux Falls Jefferson. Meanwhile, Huron has travel partners with Mitchell, but they're hosting Rapid City Central and Stevens. Huron gets Rapid City Central Friday night, Stevens on Saturday afternoon, and after tonight, the way they played, if they continue to play like that, man, that Tiger standing, shall we say, in the power rankings, we might see them on the climb here very quickly. We do have high school football coming up as well Thursday night, but let's run down scores because it's an interesting night of volleyball in South Dakota, by the way, driven by the Office of Highway Safety, who says to be safe and drive smart. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7, your official voice of the Governors, KGFX FM, Pierre live streaming with live ticket at drgnews.com. And again, a very interesting night of volleyball. In fact, Brookings, let's make that Brandon Valley and Sioux Falls, Washington are going. That's number 1 against number 3. Washington, number 1. They're going to a 5th set in Sioux Falls. Meanwhile, Sioux Falls, Lincoln and O'Gorman, a match that goes to O'Gorman 3-1, but they went 29-27 before finishing them off. The Patriots, that is, in that 4th set. So O'Gorman gets a win tonight. Sioux Falls Christian, Class A's top team, knocks off Harrisburg in 3 straight in Harrisburg tonight, 25-18, 18-20, and had one result of a first set win for Mitchell at Aberdeen, but no further updates on that. Sioux Falls Roosevelt has swept Brookings tonight. And out west, Douglas, who we'll see Friday night, has a 2-0 lead over Black Hills Conference opponent, lead Deadwood. So again, football Thursday night, 6 o'clock with the pregame, and that's 6 o'clock with the kickoff. 5:25 will go with the pregame on Thursday night. The Governors will entertain the Brookings Bobcats, the rematch of the last 2 state championship events, of course, both won by the Governors, but that comes up on Thursday night, and again, 6 o'clock kickoff, an hour earlier on that Thursday night, 5:25, we'll have it here on River 92.7. So football Thursday night, volleyball, the Governors hosting Douglas on Friday night. I want to thank Caleb Brozick for running live video and live ticket, doing the live streaming as well. Heather Williams in studio as well, and I'm Brian Oakland on behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, saying to buckle up every trip, every time, because seatbelts save lives. Always buckle up. Not the night for the Governors, but maybe some wake-up call and and maybe a turnaround coming up once again here down the stretch. So join us again Thursday and Friday night with more Pierre Governor volleyball and football, your official voice of the Governors here. River 92.7, live streaming at drgnews.com. Once again, your Gales Gas final scoreboard, Huron in 4 sets, defeating the Governors tonight 25-23, 19-25, 25-14, and 25-19. I'm Brian Oakland. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Thanks for being here.